Solar flares, solar storms. What do you do? Well, first of all, I want you to know I did go and look up, are there science-backed studies about the impact of solar flares and solar storms on the human system? And there absolutely are. So it's not a made-up thing. Now, when you Google stuff, you're absolutely going to find um, articles like in random magazines or whatever, or random websites that say, no, there's no impact on health, but they don't know. They did not look up studies. They're just saying it based on what? I don't know. Um, there are studies that show that there is an impact to your system that can cause especially inflammation. That's one of the main things I found. And it makes sense that if the radiation in the air is enough to knock out telecommunications and communication systems, that, possibly it's not a huge leap to think it may dysregulate some people's systems a little, at least a little bit. It's solar flares and solar storms are very normal. They happen all the time. You've been experiencing them your whole life and just probably didn't know it. So it's very normal, just like any storm. And just like some people are impacted by the weather, especially people with arthritis and inflammation, this kind of solar weather seems to have a similar impact. My experience, I don't have arthritis, but my experience recently during a bigger solar storm was I definitely struggled with sleep and sleep dysregulation. And that can further dysregulate your system. If you miss a couple nights sleep, that you definitely feel dysregulated and you don't feel great. So I would say some good, very, very basic go-tos for anything that's going to stress your system is, doubling down on your sleep hygiene. So anybody has insomnia probably understands what sleep hygiene is, but basically there are rituals and routines that help you sleep. So you want to double down on that, and you want to avoid the things that don't help you sleep. Staying on screens too long right before bed, or just there are things that you're more likely to stay up. So you want to double down on the sleep hygiene. I would double down on fluid intake. That's another basic. Just keeping yourself hydrated. Just basic go-tos. And breath work, definitely. I would say, yogic breath work. And it doesn't have to be as technical sounding as yogic breath work. I don't even know why I said it that way. But just breath work, just doubling down on noticing your breath. Just paying attention to your breath for 1 minute. You just time it on your phone, 1 minute, just notice your breath will calm you down and bring your system into a state of calm, more so than it was. So that's all breath work can be, is just noticing your breath. So it doesn't have to be super complicated. And then the other thing, just basics, like maybe double down on vitamin C, eat more vegetables and fruits. These are also vegetables and fruits contain water. They're overall healthier for you and help, fight free radicals in your system. So, just some basics. It's just taking a little extra care of yourself, but you're not crazy if you think it does impact you, because it absolutely, I'm just doing a very cursory search. I found scientific evidence that, yeah, it does. And your own experience is very important. And I would say your own experiences has equal weight to scientific evidence, because science only knows as much as it knows at any given time. It doesn't know everything. So your own experience is completely valid. So if you notice that your system gets thrown off, double down on those basics, right? Okay, take care.